My name is Alena, and I was just 19 years old when my parents told me, "We found a good proposal for you." His name was Alex, a 26-year-old man from another town. He worked in a good office. He earned well. He looked serious, but polite. I had never talked to a boy in my life. I had never imagined marriage so soon. But like most girls from my background, a simple, middle-class family, I was taught to obey, not to question. I wanted to study more, to explore life. But when my mother looked at me and said, "This is your good fate," I stayed silent. I smiled outside, but cried inside. They showed me one photo of him. He looked fine. That's all I knew before getting engaged. My friends teased me. "You're getting married, lucky you." But only I knew the truth. I didn't know anything about what happens after marriage. No one talked to me about what a relationship means. No one explained what a girl should expect on her first night. Not even my elder cousins or sisters. It was all hushed whispers and silly jokes, never real knowledge. I had watched a few love scenes in movies where the couple kissed, smiled, and hugged under soft music. But reality? I had no idea. The day finally came. I wore a red dress, just like a dream. People clapped, sang, and took photos. I smiled for the pictures, but behind my smile, I was scared. What if I do something wrong? What if he expects something and I don't understand? What if he finds me ugly? I couldn't eat anything all day. My stomach was tight, not with hunger, but with fear. Everyone was telling me, "Now your life is beginning." But my heart whispered, what if I fail on the first night? Because in our culture, the wedding night is treated like an exam. Not of love, but of performance, beauty, and body. I didn't even know how to kiss someone properly. I had never held hands with a boy. I had never seen a man so close. And here I was, dressed as a bride, waiting for a stranger to become my husband. The wedding was over. I was taken to a room, decorated with roses and lights. The bed was covered in flowers. Everyone had gone. It was just me and my loud heartbeat. I sat on the edge of the bed. My hands were cold, my eyes fixed on the floor. The door creaked. He entered. Alex. He was wearing white. His steps were quiet. He stood in front of me, looking down, and then he said, softly but firmly, "Can you remove your veil?" I hesitated. My hands shook. Slowly, I moved the veil. My face felt hot. I looked up. His eyes scanned my face, but not with love, not with curiosity, with disappointment. There was a long pause, no words, and then he turned around, opened the door, and left. Just like that. I didn't understand. My lips moved, but no sound came. I sat there, waiting for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. He never came back. That was my wedding night. I cried all night. Tears soaked my makeup, my dress, my soul. I was too embarrassed to even open the door. When I finally did, I saw his family packing his things. I asked, "Where is he?" No one replied. Finally, his sister said, "He doesn't want to continue. He didn't like your face." That was it. Not my mind. Not my voice. Not my dreams. Not my heart. Just my fear. He left me on our wedding night because he thought I wasn't beautiful enough. At first, I thought I was broken. But with time, I realized something important. Marriage is not a beauty contest. Love is not about perfect skin or a model face. The problem is, no one talks about what truly matters in a relationship. Girls are not given real sex education. Boys are taught to chase looks, not connection. Both go into marriage expecting things that aren't real. Girls worry, will I satisfy him? Am I pure? Will he find me good enough? Boys worry, will she be fresh? Will she enjoy it? Will I last long enough? But reality is different. Marriage is not a one-night test. It's a long journey. It's about learning each other, not judging each other. Dear girls, you are more than your face. You are not born to be tested by someone who doesn't even try to understand you. If someone leaves you on the first night, it says nothing about you. It says everything about him. Dear boys, don't marry if you are only looking for a perfect body or perfect night. Marriage is not a movie scene. It's a human connection. Sex education is not a sin. It is a need. We must teach both boys and girls what to expect, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Stop shaming girls for things they don't control. Start preparing both for respect, kindness, and real intimacy. It took me months to heal, but today I smile again. Not because someone loves me, but because I love myself. And if you're listening to this story, I want you to know, if your first night was not what you dreamed, if someone judged you unfairly, if you feel confused about your body, your desires, or your worth, sometimes people ask me, do you hate Alex now? Do you regret that night? My answer is no, because that night opened my eyes. That night didn't break me. It built me. Before that night, I was just a girl, waiting to be accepted. But after that night, I became a woman who accepts herself. And you know what? I don't want revenge. I want change. Girls need to be educated, not just about math or science, but about their bodies, emotions, and rights. Boys need to be taught that love is not about skin color, weight, or body parts. It's about respect. In our society, we are told, don't speak about these things. Stay silent. Keep your pain inside. But silence only protects the people who hurt us. Speaking up saves others. So, To every girl who's afraid on her first night, know this: you don't need to perform. You need to be respected. To every boy who feels pressure to be perfect, let go of what you've seen in movies. Learn about real connection. And to all parents, please don't leave your daughters unprepared. Please don't send them into marriage with just makeup and jewelry. Send them with knowledge. I was left alone that night, but today I stand with thousands of girls who feel the same pain. And together, we will change the story. Not with hate, but with truth, voice, and education. If you liked my story, please leave one comment below. How was it? I love reading your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to Pro English Stories for more emotional stories in simple English.